Andrew Tate. The real reason, I'm going to tell you the real reason Andrew Tate was canceled. Andrew Tate, as many of you know, is the most iconic individual on social media right now. He talks about relationships, religion, politics, women, and he's very brash about it. Very smart individual. He's made his money by his university, online university that people join, and they promote his social media on other platforms, TikTok, Instagram, whatnot. So he was just recently canceled on Instagram and Facebook. And the real reason I believe Andrew Tate was canceled is because of feminist women. Now, let me explain. Anytime there's somebody that's strong and masculine that's in social media, there's always a threat of them being canceled, whether they're right or wrong. In this case, 90% of the stuff Andrew Tate says is absolutely 100% correct. The problem is there's too many modern day women that were offended by the truth. And see, people don't like to hear the truth on social media. They like to hear what they want to hear. Okay. So Andrew Tate went out and told everybody the truth. And these feminist women bitch and complain to social media platforms, and the beta men that run them, the virtue signaling beta men that run them, listen. And they ended up canceling Andrew Tate. He's still on social media. Hustlers University that he runs has people promoting his content 24/7. And it won't die. But another example why Donald Trump was canceled on Twitter, because he's another masculine man. And feminists in the world don't like it. And the only people that listen to feminists, the only men that listen to feminists are beta men. Alpha men don't listen to them because we already know. We already know they're full of shit. And so as a result, people like Donald Trump were canceled on Twitter. Andrew Tate was canceled on Instagram and Facebook, and there's many others that aren't as popular. So now you have all these men coming out now telling it like it is, and at any given moment, enough women complain to the beta men, they cancel them. So my message today is you'll never get rid of masculine men. You've done a good job of it. I believe like 85% of the men out there aren't masculine anymore, based on what I'm seeing. I feel like society has grown to embrace toxic femininity, modern day mindset of women, and beta men. Anytime there's a man on social media that's masculine, he's attacked. And a lot of the attacks come in forms of justifying the women, justifying their looks, or justifying that they deserve better, or they're entitled to this and that. And 100% of the time they're wrong. But you can't tell a dead horse nothing. Meaning, no matter what facts or data you apply, they're not going to listen. And that's why they're going to die alone, and they're single. So that being said, Andrew Tate's just the first of many to be canceled because of the rise of his popularity, how he offended people. I just recently had a video removed on my TikTok because it was deemed hateful speech when I talked about we shouldn't embrace overweight women in America. Because of that, they didn't like it and they removed it. It's still on YouTube, by the way. So that's something to think about when you're watching people like Andrew Tate, Kevin Samuels, who passed away recently, many others out there, Jordan Peterson. These are all masculine men. And what you're going to see is this trend moving forward. Another example is, I just talked to this gentleman at the gym the other night. His wife's an ER doctor. And they just this week made them change the dialogue or the verbiage on the medical reports that they can't put obese anymore because it's offensive. We have turned into this soft society where people grow up getting participation trophies and end up in the real world. And if you say the wrong word, they're offended. Their whole day falls apart and their week melts and they call and complain and dispute videos and cry to their neighbor and hate you on social media. But a lot of people like Tate and a lot of other individuals out there, Roland Tomasi, Fresh and Fit, we really don't care if you don't like us. We're just going to tell you the truth. And I think that in itself is another reason why these women want to cancel us. See, they don't want you hearing the truth. They don't want anybody else hearing the truth. But then you look at their situation. I see it all the time, especially the messages on my TikTok. I'm 52 years old. I'm attractive. Every time somebody walks in the room, men are always looking at me, blah, 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 this and this and that. It's like, look, you're not understanding what I'm saying. A high-value man can choose between you and a 28-year-old woman that's beautiful, fit, attractive, and submissive. Why would he go with a 52-year-old woman? But that's just an example. And women get offended. And they're like, how do you know that's true? Because I'm one of them, or somebody else could be saying I'm one of them. We just look at the results. It's a fact, right? And so how is that affecting society? Society is producing beta men. And any society that has been deemed successful in the world has always been ran by alpha males. Patriarch societies. There's never been a matriarch society that succeeded, by the way. Although people will have you try to believe that there has been and there hasn't, they can't name one of them because they will fail. And if you go to any other country in the world and you try this beta male virtue signaling crap, toxic femininity, nobody will make it. This is the only country in the world that puts up with it. And now men are starting to fight back. So you see there's been a shift. And now with the woke community falling to people like Elon Musk and other individuals pushing back, they're still trying to cancel people on social media. And it isn't that we're saying infactual statements. It's just they don't want to hear the truth. So I came out today to talk about Andrew Tate being canceled, why it was canceled, blah, blah, blah. And now you know the truth. And the truth will always set you free. Always set you free. At the end of the day, Andrew Tate was canceled because of his rise in success in the last 6 months of social media. He spoke the truth. And the toxic feminists whined, bitch, screamed, complained, hissed, and were loud. Sent their messages to social media companies that are ran by beta men, virtue signaling men, Instagram, Google, Facebook, you know the ones, and part of the Socialist Party. They canceled him. Now, Facebook's dead anyway, so Meta or whatever you want to call it. TikTok, is the new Instagram. Instagram's the new Facebook. Facebook's dead. Facebook's like a VCR. The only reason we keep Facebook, it's like a family album. So a bunch of your relatives can still see your pictures, so you and your family. But nobody's really trying to build a business off Facebook anymore. That's old. And Instagram's kind of dying. Instagram's the new Facebook replacement. But TikTok is the fuel. And so, and even TikTok gets into it a little bit when it comes to certain things, because if enough people complain on a video, they're going to deem it harmful or hurtful or harmful speech and cancel that video. So I hope that makes some sense. You can still see Andrew Tate on TikTok. You can still see him on Instagram because they canceled his account, but there's 1,000 others that are promoting his videos. So he won't go anywhere. And he is by far now one of the most famous and successful social media people on the planet, aside from Joe Rogan and other individuals. But he's also the most hated individual on social media. And you're not hated unless you're doing something that's impacting the community. And if you're impacting the community in a positive way, which is leaning towards men, or if it's politics, leaning towards being conservative, lower the taxes, smaller government, good things that we like in America. Anything that's good for society is going to get attacked by social media. It's the bottom line. So with that, hope that makes sense. Make sure you subscribe to this video, follow me, share this video, like this video, turn on the bell, the notification indicator. If this is on TikTok, follow me. If it's on Instagram, follow me. But you know the deal. The truth will set you free. Stay strong.